All right, so here's a few things to consider when you're preparing for your monologue or your physical audition.
My name is Holowolagba Hagbabiaka Khadija Maria, aka Haruku Shankar. Thank you.
All right, have you done anything?
Yes.
But before we get into all of that, if you're preparing or going for your physical audition, try as much as possible to be there on time. I know you've heard stories where this individual arrived late for her audition. Interestingly, she met the cast director right about the time he was about to get into his vehicle. She performed for him right there and she got chosen for the role. That will not happen. So choosing your monologue or performance, you must try as much as possible to choose one that combines two or more emotions to show how much range you have. You may have a comedic or tragic performance handy, but showing how much range you have puts you on a safe margin on the cast director selection list. Who knows? If you don't qualify for the role you're performing for, you could qualify for another role or characterization in the cast director's character's Bible. Meanwhile, there are 7 emotions communicated through facial expressions and body language, and they include happiness, anger, surprise, sadness, contempt, fear, and disgust. And you must practice all of these emotions in front of a mirror, in front of a friend, anyhow you wish to do it, but make sure you do it. Make sure you embody all of these emotions. Remember, whatever is worth doing is worth doing wrongly the first time, but with time, you get used to it and you become better at it.
As I was saying, I have worked with Kunle Hafolayan, Mohabudu, Homani Oboli, Funke Hakindele, Toyin Abraham, Zakamata, Jetta Mata, Freda Mata. In fact, all that matters. Yeah, and the last but not the least, I have also worked with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Thank you. Shall I go on?
All right, next up, duration. So it is the industry standard for your monologue to be at least 1 to 2 minutes long. Anything longer than that, you would run the risk of pissing your cast director off. And that's because he has other people to attend to and watch. And you wouldn't want anybody to forget your monologue just because it's too long, lengthy, and boring. And that is the reason why you must bring your number 3 topic we'll be talking about to the audition and your monologue. And that's the story arc. Be sure to give your monologue a proper evolution, and that's hitting your A, B, and C mark, the beginning, the middle, and the end, especially the end. You don't want to leave your cast director without some sense of finish. And having a sense of finality in your work and a strong ending may be the best part of your monologue. You don't want to overlook that in any way.
Are you all right?
What? You know what, madam? Just carry on with your performance.
It's not that you break my heart. No. It was not your first time.
And if you're going for a physical audition and you're done performing, do not just say thank you and walk out. Wait for 1 or 2 seconds, snap out of character, wait for another 2 seconds for the cast director's comment. If there aren't any, then you can leave. And if you make a mistake, do not stop and apologize. Choboy, the show must continue.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Can I pick it from the top? Can I start again?
Please pick up.
So the 4th thing to consider is a monologue with a twist. You really don't need to go Alfred Hitchcock, but having a performance that would catch the cast director by surprise may be another best part of your performance.
In the streets, my mother has to clean houses for the rest of her life. And my father can't even read. I'm not going out like that. I'm not messing this up.
Perhaps a sudden change in the rhythm of the performance or an element of mystery could add another spin to your monologue and make it sound better. But I'll leave that to your imagination.
You can't handle the truth. So, we live in a world that is surrounded by walls.
Bad language. Nobody's going to run away from the room or cringe at you for using curse words or a bad language in your monologue. But try as much as possible not to use expletives because you wouldn't know where the person auditioning you is from. And do not apologize for your French. Continue. That doesn't mean all your monologue, your A, B, and C mark in your monologue should have curses in it. Try as much as possible to look at it, adjust it where necessary, and then use it if it helps your performance. All right, next up, character and characterization. Even if you're a character actor, you need to be sure of what performance you're bringing into the room based on the role you're going for and who you are as a person in general. You don't want to go for the role of a 5-year-old boy when you are 28 years old. I know you want to work, but that would be so ridiculous. Except you have all the physique of a 5-year-old boy and you sound like a 5-year-old boy. By all means, go for it.
I can do it.
Something traditional. I mean, you look the part.
Yes, I can do it.
Then give us that.
Work within your character zone, know your type, and stay grounded. All right. Number 7, familiar spirits. Stay away from popular monologues.
I have a monologue from Shakespeare's masterpiece, Julius Caesar.
Excellent choice.
All right, go on.
Seriously, stay away from them. Here's the reason. There are movies and monologues we've come to like over the years and they've become a part of cinema. Now, even if you can give a beautiful rendition of that role, it's best to stay away from it. You wouldn't want to be constantly compared to the actor who originally performed it. Seek out new materials and show what you can do with it. All right, number 8, props. Don't overdo it with your props.
If una no take me for this film, una don't die.
Wait, are you serious or is it part of the performance?
Wait for me.
If you're going to be performing with a cigarette, try as much as possible not to light it. If you're going to be performing with a gun, come with a fake one at least, or reenact it with a pen. It may be a good idea to inform your cast director of the life-threatening props that you're going to be bringing on set for your performance. If it gives you permission to use it, then you can go for it. It's not going to be so nice to just surprise them by brandishing a gun or brandishing a knife in front of them. That sort of consideration will be well appreciated.
Eh?
You have been chosen. You have been chosen, sir. Yes, you have been chosen.
I've been chosen.
Yes, lead character.
Lead character
Yes, sir.
in this film.
Yes, sir, lead role.
I've been chosen.
Always use your best judgment when it comes to your character's reality. So these are the things to consider when you're preparing for your monologue. I wish you the very best, and I'll see you on set.